Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is a plan with me. So this is the last week of my summer semester. So I decided for this particular plan with me to do something a tiny bit different. But first, let's talk about what we're doing here. So I found I can't remember if I found this sticker book that I had, if I found it last video or if I found it like this particular time. But I normally don't use a whole bunch of color like that positive sticker, but I wanted to do something different for this week because it was my last week and I was feeling good. I got a lot done that week, so I had roughly about a full 7 days break before my final semester started, sorry, because past tense, it's already started at the timing of this recording. So I try to put some motivational things in there and try to just pump myself up to finish out the week strong. So I think finding stickers is probably the most time-consuming part of planning. I think if you take out finding the stickers and deciding whether or not you want to purchase a new pack or um, browse Etsy to find new stickers, I think that's probably the most time-consuming part. So, like if you're thinking like, is this plan with or digital planning for me, just because of the time it takes to prep each week or day? If you do daily planning, I don't, because it's just too much. And I don't have time to do it every single day, and I don't feel the same way every single day. So, um, but if you're thinking like this is too much for me, like I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time finding stickers and doing all the little decor stuff or whatever, you don't have to do this. You can just write in it as is and maybe add it later if you want to. If not, you can just write it, just plain black and white, or change up your pen colors and just stick with like a normal, I won't say normal, stick with, just I don't want to call it plain either, even though it would be considered just plain minimalist. There we go. A minimalist planner, you can have that too. You don't have to do all of this. The main thing is you want to stay organized. You want to make sure you keep coming back to it and checking off your to-do list. I think that's why a lot of people do the stickers, because it's like you enjoy coming back looking at them because it reflects you and what you're doing that week. But when you make your planner all pretty, you want to see it often. So therefore, you want to come back to it, see what you got planned for the week or the month or the day, and check off your to-do list and everything. So it kind of just makes you want to come back to it. But like I said, you don't have to do all the extra if you don't want to. Another thing that can be kind of daunting, I guess, about doing digital planning is typing out everything. Now, if you're really are particular about how things look in your planner, then that's probably something that you would do, and it would save you a lot of time because you will have your font picked out, the size picked out, the color is easy, and you can line things up and everything's great. However, there are times where I want to write in my own handwriting, to make it personalized. And but that tends to take me more time because I have to rewrite things because I don't like the way it looked, or I wrote sloppy, or there's like so many different reasons why it takes me forever to set my planner up when I write in my own handwriting. So it's beneficial to use the keyboard at times, or you can use your Apple Pencil as well to write, but that can be frustrating as well because when you want to capitalize something that's not the first letter in the sentence or statement or whatever you're writing, and it will automatically change it to lowercase. And there's some tricks you can do that haven't worked for me, but it's just frustrating. So I just use a keyboard, a Bluetooth keyboard, and I type when I feel like it. And when I don't, I just use my Apple Pencil and I'll write. So another thing I wanted to say, this is normally I chit chat during my playing with the memes, but I don't want to say too much because I got some other videos coming out. So that's why I'm kind of like, I'm saying stuff, but not a whole bunch, if you know what I mean. Like, these are tips for you while you're trying to decide if you want to do like paper planner versus digital, or how can you use it for school and yada yada yada. So I mean, it's helpful for that, but as far as like me giving my little updates or tidbits about being in school or in the master's program, I'm trying to not talk too much. I have an issue with talking too much, even when I don't mean to talk too much. So I have, like I said, I have another video coming out about finding a preceptor. I have another plan with me video setting up for the month of September that I'll have to put out. And then I also have this week, well, you guys don't know what this week is. This week for me is the first week of September, the week of Labor Day. So I'll also have that plan with me to put out. So I'm a little behind. I need to start cranking these out before school starts cranking up. The good thing about the fall is I have one class, so I'm not like, trying to balance two classes at all. The way I have my clinicals planned out, I won't be in clinicals the whole fall semester, probably up until like October-ish. So I will be free from like have more free time in like November or something like that. So yeah. But yeah, so I'm not trying to say too much, but those are the videos that I have coming out. So definitely, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss these videos, especially if you like playing with me's and you are interested in going back to school. And I talk about getting my master's in nursing with the specialty track of a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. But the things that I talk about can also be applied to other programs within reason, of course. So yeah, so it's still good stuff. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So anyway, so one of the videos I kind of mentioned already, which I do want to mention a little bit more in this video. So I've never shown you guys like how I've used Goodnotes and how I go about like downloading everything. And I mentioned in my last video that I'm going to record another video when I purchase more stickers. Well, I purchased more stickers because it's fall and I don't have enough fall stickers, and I needed those color palettes, which you can change, customize your coloring here based off of your stickers. I do it in my most recent Plan With Me video, so I'll make sure to keep that in there so you guys can see. But in that video, the video I'm referencing, you'll see me go on Etsy, and you'll see me download some sticker packs and opening them up in Goodnotes. In addition, that I ran across an issue with two of the sticker packs that I purchased, but I ended up finding a remedy. So yes, so definitely make sure you stay tuned. I think I pretty much recorded all of that. Whatever I didn't record, I'll make sure to tell you guys. But yeah, so definitely stay tuned. So I think I said earlier in the video that I'm not a color person, but I actually am, but not like sticker wise. Like, you don't, I don't typically do that, but I like to color code like my courses. I like to use like the highlighters to highlight things. I like to use different color highlighters for like the checkoff dots when I do my to-do list or my school plan list. Sometimes I like to write in blue ink versus black ink. I don't really use too many other colors outside of that. I mean, sometimes I'll venture out, but I pretty much like either the black ink to um, write in my planner or blue mostly. And then if I write in a different color, normally it's something that I'm trying to draw my attention to. So. One thing I will say, I really liked the school plan. I didn't follow it strictly every single day, but it was a good idea to have a goal for like my study session or my schoolwork session, because every study session doesn't necessarily mean that you're only studying, you're also doing other assignments. So I liked planning out my goal for that day and what to accomplish, because then I knew that it's set me up for the other activities and things I have to do. So, for instance, I think this particular week, I didn't have a paper. I thought I did. I had a final case formulation. Um, yeah, I thought I had a paper due that week, but I guess not. But what I typically do is I will set my paper up. So I'm about to do that now, actually, for my fall class, my last class. Um, and then I like I set everything up: title page, page numbers. Um, I'll put in the topics, because with the APA format, you can have like you don't write introduction above the introduction, but you can put the title of the paper there. But then all the subsections, you can like label them so and make it like put it in the middle of the page and then bold it, and then I make my sections like that. And then I'll like, when I get ready to type, I'll just hit space or enter and then unbold, of course, because if you don't, you'll write in bold in letters. So I unbold it, and then I'll fill it in whatever the topic is and all that stuff. And my sources, I normally try to get those prior to when I want to type my paper. So that way, when I do actually have the time to sit down and do it, like I have everything in front of me. And so uh, it makes if you do that, or if I do that consistently, it makes a assignment where you have like a 3 to 5 or 4 to 6 or more page paper. It makes it a lot easier to put together. And it's just about taking the time to sit down and focus and do it. All right, so let's recap a little bit. So the next videos that are coming out besides Playing With Me's are a video about finding your preceptor, and then I will put a video out about how to get on Etsy and download stickers. Well, purchase, download stickers, and then import them into Goodnotes. So stay tuned for those videos. And then, yeah, I'll keep giving you guys updates on my journey to become a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. And thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I will catch y'all in the next video.